Wonder what's inside.
Only one way to find out.
Good luck, Desmond.
These are troubled times. The already uneasy alliance between the Crown and its subjects frays. And behind them both the Templars plot, pulling strings and moving pieces. History dictates they seek order through control. But how will they affect it here? Who supports them? And what conspiracies have they already spun? All these things I must determine.
Spare a moment.
Only by knowing my enemy can I hope to stop them.
Have a look.
What is it?
Xingbao, or rope dart if you prefer. One of the many plans given to us by Xiao Yun to...
Sorry.
We'll have to work on this.
Ganondogo.
Yes, my friend.
What brings you here? Is the village all right?
For now.
What do you mean? What has happened?
Men came, claiming we had to leave. They said that the land was being sold, and that the Confederacy had consented. We sent an envoy, but they would not listen.
You must refuse!
We cannot oppose the Sachem, but you're right as well. We cannot give up our home.
Do you have a name? Do you know who is responsible?
He's called William Johnson.
Where is Johnson now?
In Boston, making preparations for the sale.
Sale! This is theft!
Kana, take care. These men are powerful.
What would you have me do? I made a promise to my people.
If you insist upon this course of action, seek out Sam Adams in Boston. He'll be able to help. What have you done?
When my people go to war, a hatchet is buried into a post to signify its start. When the threat is ended, the hatchet is removed.
You could have used a tree.
Hagedum, وقدنوني تزنا دهليت.
Oniotun haje.
Yosrio, unguahetio ze. Da ezoradi ona garadi. Tanu sego yahde wa der hatsterist.
Wakatsanuni tine e wakeri waruke.
Oknize, oniotun haje chadadeka.
Dingewian harata ne yun kiswas. Nekti jo zerunahto haje ne raudi sat stasera. Ayawas snore era awat tenero di satstasera ne unjunzage.
Kunak taragwani di dizanak teneganusesne. These are not the yonder again, no, so that the way non done it, the soft on it. No, no, oi in skaho where the dun hagedum.
Radun hagedu, skanoruk stiguyanderes.
Zagada derivasta ziata zahayo snore de wagenu. The wagemu hara umzi wagada westu haje.
Washetari got dinahoda zezax.
Zozio snore ayako deriandaratne. Netit kayana yeri wakatahidake.
Ona yakagayeri niza deranium.
Netia tangayeri keka.
Ise cock on wadu the sadaderi what seragwase. Jogude guhunkara always negan aradun hagedu.
We need to act, and I'm talking about more than a sternly worded letter.
I sympathize with your frustrations, General, but surely you can understand my reluctance to kick the hornet's nest.
Hoisting no matter what. We'll make it count.
Save yourself some bother! You'll not find fresher fish than here, friend! Come on!
Right, truth be told.
Ah, Connor. Hello again. What brings you to Boston?
You.
Would you excuse us, fellows? Thank you. That conversation was about to turn unpleasant. Now, what can I do for you?
I was hoping you could help me locate William Johnson.
Of course. I'm headed to a meeting with some men who should be able to help. Why don't you come along? It's good to see the people finally taking a stand against injustice.
Says the man who owns a slave.
Ooh, sorry? I practice what I preach, my friend. She's not a slave, but a freed woman, at least on paper. Men's minds are not so easily turned. It's a tragedy that for all our progress, still we cling to such barbarism.
Then speak out against it.
We must focus first on defending our rights. When this is done, we'll have the luxury of addressing these other matters.
You speak as though your condition is equal to that of the slaves. It is not.
Tell that to my neighbor who was compelled to quarter British troops, or to my friend whose store was closed.
Hey! It's my home, no matter what you thieves called taxmen say! If the gums in Parliament who want to take my property, you tell them to sail across the pond and take it themselves!
It's not open for discussion now. Open this door or these men will break it down. Ah!
Ah, bollocks! We're coming in!
I trust the mounting evidence is proof enough, Connor.
Continue on. I shall meet you at our destination.
In New York and Could use some support! Come on, you
Justice for once. I dare the governor to send more.
You all right?
I'm fine. It's not my first dance. For all their teeth and claws, these little foxes, they fight like puppies. Thank you, my friend. I'd buy you an ale, but I'm expecting somewhere else.
What are you doing? Ship into Bedlam. Much stronger.
For all your transport needs between the city and Point South, including Philadelphia.
Connor, I'd like you to meet some like-minded friends. The owner of this fine establishment, William Molyneux, and the manager and chef of his newest venture, Stéphane Chaffeau.
Ah, Connor and I just had a ball with some redcoats enforcing some taxmen outside my home.
The collectors grow bolder and more forceful. Something we must address, Samuel.
Then let us raise a banner. Something to let the people know that they are not alone. The docks are an angry place of late. Protesters picketing the latest shipments of British tea. The eyes of the city are upon that stage.
A Bostonian without his tea is a dangerous beast.
William Johnson is smuggling the tea off the ships. One of his men tried to sell me this. A sample of what I refused. But it's from those ships. No mistaking the stamp. He's charging a king's ransom. Must be he's making a mint off those who buy it.
Where is he now?
I've never met the man.
May I ask why you seek him, Connor?
He intends to purchase the land upon which my village stands, without the consent of my people.
No doubt the revenue from his little smuggling endeavor is financing the acquisition. A tax enforced on tea grants a boon to smugglers. I'll wager the same men who levy the taxes are selling the tea. A stage requires a spectacle, and I may know the play. Connor, head back to the docks and see to the destruction of the tea. If you should need us, return here. Go on, Connor.
Hello, Connor. That tea is being illegally smuggled all around Boston by Johnson's men. If you see any crates in transit, perhaps you could put a stop to the delivery. And those moody tax collectors are still at it. They could use a lesson or two, huh?
Go on, Connor. Go on, Connor.
Pardon me.
Come on, mate.
Is there a reason you're acting the blind cuddy?
You're dead!
Any court lending any form of us. Simpsons of Smithfield.
Onions, garlic, sweet potatoes.
His wife's going into labor. Last I saw him, he was running in circles.
Everything must go!
Not so much the amount. 3 pence a pound is hardly burdensome, but it has been imposed without our counsel, rendering us near spectators.
Stay right there. No. Get in.
Send them all in boxes! Douse those chops!
Turn you off!
Oh, well done!
You are all shit. He thinks he can get away. Prepare to flee. Stop his head.
However I've railed you, I apologize profusely. I'm begging, lad. Please let me see another dawn. I tell you, do not strong will. Please.
I'm not a violent man. Please don't hurt me.
I'm begging, lad.
I've not to do with any dark dealings. Spare me.
The Gazette! I'll have your liver out.
Verdammt! What are you doing?
Is there a reason you're acting the blind pudding?
Control yourself.
Fresh carrots, potatoes, please. penny. Much sense to this man these days. Mechanical forging of all dimensions and specifications. Now represented in America by Lang & Associates. Come see the season. If your joints excruciate, ears sanguinate, or feet distend and tumefy, you have but one new and miraculous ointment to turn to.
That was
Montgomery's Pure Python X.
Stefan, what is wrong? Where's Sam Adams?
Who cares? I've been robbed! Ils vont me le payer, ces scélérats de merde!
Where are you going?
To get back what's rightfully mine. Oh! Regardez! Some pathetic redcoats waiting for a beating! Ah! I will match your face to your jacket, Capule! Ces coquins me prennent mon père au Canada et voilà qu'ils m'arrachent ma propriété ici. Et c'est ça,
Bloody Found this the world over.
The Knights of England are
right, the tyrant. Teach the English dogs a lesson. That's it, I'm ready, big friend. Found this the world over.
Bloody that's it. Break the big red moon.
We are not English. We are not the king's men. We are free. But the king sends these redcoats to push us around. They are not our masters. This is our city. Let's show them who owns it. It's time to fight.
Stefan, please! Stop and listen to me!
I've listened for long enough. They come into my home and take my things? I will get my revenge. The man responsible for this will pay. His friends will pay. Voilà trop longtemps que je subis ces affronts. Ils vont goûter dans mon courroux. You looking for a fight, Englishman? I'll give you what you want. Hey, redcoats! Your king! L'anglo à croisement. La maison m'oblige à
Right in the kidney. Hassie, give him another one.
Ruffians!
Oh, I tried several times. Something about the person.
Follow your life!
There is a way to fight injustice, but this is not it.
You sure who's the swell?
Destroyed? You stupid mongrel. And I suppose you want me to tell Johnson his tea just spontaneously combusted? Nonsense. Someone's responsible for this, and you will find out who. And if you can't, I'll gut you and find a smarter mongrel who can.
What do we do? Create a window.
Bloody hell are you?
Why? You have no right to rob people blind. By decree of the British Parliament or not.
British Parliament? I work for William Johnson.
Johnson?
End his suffering cleanly.
Please.
The people seem to have an ear for you. What are the things you lost?
The people listen to me only because I spoke the truth loud enough. Which is worth 1,000 times the content of my footlocker. The English, they can keep my teams.
You did well tonight.
I said I'd buy you an ale when you first helped me. In place of drink, I offer you my allegiance. For what it's worth.
Your aid is welcome, and I am grateful. Now, I need to find Sam Adams.